Welcome back to the broadcast, everyone. How are you guys today? I hope you guys are having a great day, evening, or night, whenever you are watching this reading broadcast. I hope that everyone knows that this is a 21 plus reading, raw, uncut, unfiltered, unbiased reader. Take only what resonates with you and leave the rest. Suggestions and questions can be left in the comment section below. This is a general reading. It will not resonate with everyone. Okay, y'all. Hello, hello. If you haven't subscribed and you're a new person that comes over to this channel, may you subscribe, like, and share, and hit that bell notification so you don't miss another upload as well. Thumbs up this video. Okay, so let's talk about it, y'all. We have the King of Pentacles, and I want to go around and just say what's on the table so we can get a broad perspective of the energy. This is Aquarius season, and the energy is very intense, and it's been very intense ever since this new year started. So right now we have the wolf instinct, we have the blade, and I'm gonna tell you about that blade. That blade is probably like hookering and John's pimps and hoes type. The blade is what I'm getting today on the blade. The road cones, we have the King of Pentacles. That might be your pimp there, with money. These girls is giving out their money, looking over your shoulder, because there's abuse here. There's talking about getting something off of your chest. This is about the greedy dick suckers here. This is about coming apart. This is about dedicated effort. You might put all your effort in to make money and might not make, $1,000 or $600, a night. With the pandemic, things is tight, And then we got that answers is out here. We also had got I who guide you. Dare to face yourself. Okay, so yeah, that is definitely what we're talking about, because when you out here on these strolls, hoe strolls, you got those gorillas out here. You could also be renegade for yourself. You also could be finessed by a person. And you got that girlfriend and boyfriend experience. Okay, so this is going to be the ass, any, and fast. Made fast, okay? So this shit is made fast. You make quick money, and a lot of girls go for that quick money. It also could be talking about runaways as well, because it's coming apart. Maybe you came apart from your family, and it's talking about 13-year-old girls. 13-year-old girls, because the devil is out here. This is a very toxic energy, very intense. The Page of Pentacles, small money, a small entry level position. You might have just started doing this. Okay, this is about not walking away, head and heart. A lot of girls get caught up in this lifestyle, and once they get turned out, there's no turning them back to come back home, because that fast money, that pimp, that beating that they've taken has turned them from where they used to be to what they are today. Okay, so this is victory. You want a victory in this situation. You want to be that, top, that top prostitute, out here on these blades. This could be Figueroa Street. This is the world you live in. Yes. Could be the Figueroa Street. This could be South Central LA. This could be Skid Row. This could be anywhere. Commerce, I think it's called Commerce. I'm not real sure where we are. But, we are out here. We out here where you might not live in this type of environment, but there's people out here that live in this environment. And I want to speak on it today about it, because, somebody needs to know. Somebody needs to know the enlightened on where we are. So when I get people that say, oh, that's not my reading. Okay, well, that's not your reading, but it is somebody's reading. Okay, so there have been attacks out here. That's some attacks, okay? Enough with the attacks. So somebody's been attacked. Somebody's throat has probably been cut. These people, you don't know whose car on this blade you are getting into the car with. Okay, you don't know who they are, and you can put your life in danger every time you get into a car with a man. Okay, these girls are walking around with nothing on. Okay, because this is their business. It's quick and easy. It's instant quickies. Okay, and then they goes to a hotel and they tell you don't disturb them. This is self-loathing. Okay, and then they go back to bed. They go somewhere and go to sleep, the man or whoever. Or go pick up another hooker, okay? I don't want to call them hookers because that's not what they are. They're calling them hoes. Able to work day, pay me up front, okay? That's that pay me up front. That's that easy job. This is the easiest job for a woman that don't have no money at all to do, because it's very toxic. You walking around the boulevards with nothing on, your behind cheeks are showing, everything. And nobody's wearing masks. This is like, very, this is lifestyle. It's not for the faint of hearts, okay? Not for the faint of hearts, okay? So let's talk about this devil here. All right, so that's the Four of Voices. That is the Muse of Inspiration. So something flips. Four of Pentacles. That is that juggling. You're juggling your life. Every time you get into a car with a stranger, you're juggling your life, okay? You're juggling your life. You're putting your life on the line every time you hop into one of those cars. This message is for, somebody that has a daughter, and you might want to teach your daughter that, the Hoe Stroll is definitely not where to be, because it's very, very dangerous. Very dangerous. And, it's not going to be what they think. And the men are very cunning, very, I'm going to get you out here, baby. I'm going to teach you everything, baby. They play that boyfriend, girlfriend experience, and then only to turn them out onto the street, okay? Only to turn them out onto the street, oh, I'm going to set you up with a date. It's going to be all right. You're going to make some money for us. But little do you know, this man got a lot of girls. A lot of girls. You're not the only girl. He's grooming you. And you could be 13 or 14. Your daughter could be 13 or 14 and be a runaway. Every time you turn around, she's running away. These girls lie about things. They lie about their age. Okay? Because these are the road cones. This is the obstacles here. They on the block. Okay? They out here stripping, hoeing, whatever the case may be. They out here doing it. You got me? And I'm going to get you the messages first. And let's see who we got here first. And then we'll go from there. Somebody needs some healing. Somebody might have got attacked here. Somebody was definitely attacked. And you have serial killers that prey only on women that are prostitutes and crackheads. Those things go simultaneously together. The man can't get it up. So, it's like he'll never get hard. He'll never, reach climax ever. It's just a fantasy of you just giving him the nastiest sex you could possibly give him. He's degrading you. And then sometimes, girls, ladies, you don't get paid. You don't get paid. They'll steal your money. They'll steal your money from you. Hold on, the thing fell in. Okay. Damn you. And somebody needs freedom from this. Somebody wants freedom from that. Because I keep hitting the floor, so I have to give it to you. Somebody wants freedom. They want to get out of this situation. But guess what? You cannot get out of this situation as easily because, first of all, what normal 9 to 5 job are you going to go that pays you $1,000 a day or a night? What that job is going to do that? And once you've been had that mindset of I could get out here on these streets, then most of the time you're homeless. Most of the time you have to feed yourself. Most of the time you got to buy clothes for yourself. So it's really not a glorified lifestyle. All right, so tell me about the muse of inspiration. That's some boundaries you're going to have to set. You know, especially a person that's taking all your money, giving you black eyes, strangling you to the point of death. Okay, talk about the Four of Pentacles. Not walking away head and heart, and also juggling yourself between money and your life. Juggling back and forth. My money or my life. And most of the time, people put that money. I die by the, I die by the sword. Die by this blade. You get me? I'm on this blade. You know, a gorilla come by and take your money. You know, they finesse you for your money. You know, they rob you for your money. Okay? This is a dog eat dog world out here. Okay? And this is talk about it on the two of materials, please. Sorry. All right, this is the family. You know, you separated yourself from your family because you wanted to get, you know, you wanted to be defiant in yourself. And then when you get out here and see that the pimp or the gorilla has so many girls, he puts you against the other girls. So it's competition, you know, it's fast cash. And you're here for the game. You know what I mean? It's here for you. You here for this game. And most of the time these guys are bums, okay? Just wussies and punks. They wouldn't fight a real man, so they'll come and take your money. All right? So this is the friendship. They build a friendship with you, make a rapport with you, make you feel comfortable and at ease, and like you his boyfriend or y'all his girlfriend. You know, the world. That's the closure. Because you're not going to get no closure unless you go 6 feet under. Or they crematory you or anything like that. This is not, you know, a glorified lifestyle to, you know, want to jump into. It may be fast money. It may be fast cash. You know, this is things that confirm you've had enough. Somebody in this situation, I don't know who I'm talking to, has had enough of this blade they're on. Okay? They have had enough of it. I've been sleeping on this. I got up this morning. The first thing came to me was, you know, somebody is on the blade that wants out. You know, they want out of this situation. And this is the hats, you know. You got to put your thinking hat on. This has got to be you, the creativity you took to get in it. It's going to take the same knowledge and creativity to get back out of it. So if you got to give your money and he waiting on you, I'd catch the next thing smoking up out of there with my money, okay? But it's easier said than done. They can't find you if you disappear. You get me? They might have just thought a pimp came and got you, or another John took you off the street, or you got into a car and never returned. You just have to be more creative at how you get out of it. You got in it, but you got to be more creative to get out of it. Talk about the boundaries. That's the tables. We're going to put it all on the table and talk about it. Talk about the family. This is time sensitive on this family because you might lose your family member to the blade if you're not careful. It only takes one time to get into a car with a heinous person and that person will not return. Okay? They will not. Friendships. Easy friendships, and they're not for your good. They're for your demise. Okay? These friendships are to break you down, to turn you out, to keep you stuck in the loop. Because these girls is out here, yeah, they might be 12 and 13. Guess what? They're buying them for the age, the tenderness of them, the youthfulness of them. So just look at a 35 or 29-year-old girl versus a 13-year-old girl. Of course, they're going to pay for her because she got that youthfulness to her. Where it's to a girl that's 29 or 30 or 33 or 40, going closer to her 40s, out here on this blade, it might be that you might not get that same $1,000, 500, 5K for the day, or what it may be, because you don't have that same look no more. You know, you like, what they call it? A seasoned lizard. You don't want to be a seasoned nothing out there, okay? Yeah, she's a seasoned. She's been out here 15, 20 years. And you know, every one of those girls that's been out there 15, 20 years, you know what? They done been beat up. They done been stabbed, robbed, shot. Especially in LA South Central, you know, they got gang bangers out there. And I'm going to tell you one thing. It talks about black guys. The black guys are the most meanest to these girls. They'll rob them. They say even the Spanish guys, they will take you off and take you to a thing and tie you up and do things to you. You know, unknowing to you, they'll drug you. This is the rabbits. Multiple sex partners. Up to 5 to 10 guys sleeping with you at a time. Then you could get in that car and the guy could look perfectly fine. And then he'll drop you, take somebody hiding in the back seat, put a cloth over your face, put you to sleep. When you wake up, it's 10 to 15 guys with their dicks in your mouth, okay? This is the chimneys. This is how this shit smokes, okay? Smoking crack, smoking meth, you know, doing alcohol, you know. Weed, I don't say, because I never heard of weed killing it or doing anything to a person. But when you get into the harder drugs, that's where you got the problem, okay? That's when that hard drugs, that's the fires. So you got to put this fire out as fast as you can. Fast as you can. Fast as you can. Talk about these hats with the girl on 1-800-THE-WHORE. Talk about this man is up. You got your butt out. I told you these girls is walking around with their butts out on the middle of the street, middle of the day. I don't know if it's hot or cold in LA, but no matter what season it is, they're always out with their butts out. Okay? All right, so talk about their hats. I don't know whose message this is for, but this was weighing heavy on me all night. They call it the underbelly. You don't know about the underbelly, you about to find out about the underbelly. The underbelly. The underbelly of life, okay? Where you take your body, yeah, that basic bitch is out here, and you get dumped in this situation. That's the hats. Yeah. And you could end up like Whitney if you ain't if you not careful. This is really was just high as hell, out of my mind. This is the explosive new evidence found after 8 years. You might have been out on this stroll for 8 years, okay? You might have been, this is the updated information, okay? You don't want to end up like Whitney and got into a car with a person that's on the tables, you know, high as hell. I was really high out of my mind. You know what I mean? You don't want to end up like Whitney. This is explosive right here. And I may not make it sound as explosive as it really is, but this is a real situation. You know, I can't knock prostitution as a job because you got to do what you got to do. But I also want you to know about your safety. Your safety and your well-being is the main thing out here in these streets. And if you young and under 15 or 16, you're going to have to be under somebody's wing because the people will come and pick you up. You know, the police will pick you up. And then you'll end up in a juvie hall or somewhere like that. So that's why they get you a pimp underneath you. And now you got to give him all your money. This is the world. This is the time sensitive on this world you've been living in. Okay, this is the makeover. Make me over, make me nice. I want to be made over. But making you over is just the choice. You know, you got to have a choice in that. All right, so, all right, this is what you do on the clock. You on that clock 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Cold, no matter what the weather is, you got to be out there on that block. You got to be out there on that stroll every single day. And then you got a paymaster that you got to go pay. He may not only give you $20 to give you out $1,000, okay? Somebody might need to go see AA. This is my drinking card. This is, mine are like parachutes. They function better when open. So maybe you might be very intelligent. You might have thought that this was easy, or I can't do nothing else because this is all I know is the blade, or this is all I know is being a hoe, or this is all I know. But guess what? All of us are looking for love, but you looking for love in all the wrong places. You know what I mean? And I feel like I'm impelled to come to you today and talk to you about it because being as though I haven't been there, but I have family members that ran away and, chose this life for themselves. And years later, they come back and they say, Auntie, guess what? I wish I listened to you when you told me that wasn't a lifestyle for me. But 13 and 12, they just start feeling themselves. They just probably starting their menstrual. And those hormones can take those girls way out of control. All right. And it's very, very serious, you guys. Make sure you keep your eyes on your daughters because these men are preying on these young girls, and the Hoe Stroll is definitely not the way to go. Yeah, it might be easy money. Yeah, it might be some fun in it. You might get to a party, a bunch of guys, y'all having a great time. But then there's the downside of it as well: the disease, the abuse. You could end up dead, So talk about the rabbits here. That's what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about when life bites. Even when life bites, they proud of themselves. They getting trains ran on them. Okay? And this is like the ratchets, the little baddies, the little IQs. But they really aren't. They really are intelligent people. If you talk to they just feel like they have to do this because they're dealing with a person that is forever chasing tomorrow. This is a lost man himself. He's probably an orphan himself, probably been left in life himself by his family. And I'm going to tell you, it all starts from childhood dysfunction, abuse, and neglect. Maybe the mother was on drugs and the father molested them, or the stepfather molested them, and they run because they want to break that monotony. But guess what? They only running into a worse situation when they start that. Tell me about these chimneys here. Somebody might want to see the 400 Club. This is AA, or NA, or even rehab, okay, to get yourself clean in this situation. Because use your instinct here. This is a dangerous, dangerous, dangerous situation. And the guy see Whitney there with her face telling you, you not that she was a hooker or a hoe or a prostitute, but, just the lifestyle of drugs and alcohol and, also tailoring it with prostitution, something that you're doing for money. If this doesn't make sense, you go to those videos that say Figueroa Street in LA, and I'm pretty sure you'll get a more broad perspective of where this reading is coming from. Okay? Because I got family members that have suffered at the hands of a pimp, of the streets. They not with us, okay, anymore. Okay, this is a prayer for you guys. The food for the spiritual. When you are, make me patient and grateful. Bless the doctors, the nurses, and who takes care of me. Watch over me, loved ones, while I am absent from them. So they want you to pray over them as well. They need your prayer. These girls really need your prayer. They go through a lot. You know what I mean? They, at one point or another, they thought it was okay to get in this guy's car. But guess what? That guy turned out to be a menace. Okay? Ain't that what they tell you? Menace in society? Okay? Don't drink your juice in menace. Or don't, while drinking your juice in South Central. Wasn't that a movie with Damon Wayans or Marlon Wayans? Something like that. We also have the chimneys of the reckless lifestyle. That's the reckless. That is the reckless lifestyle that these girls are in. It's really, really difficult. I'm actually shedding a few tears for these little girls because I feel bad for them because, they really didn't know what they was getting themselves into. They've had a lot of attacks on them. Really, and just, for you to get a call about your Jane Doe daughter found somewhere dead in the street, they're going to dump them. And a lot of girls don't report the abuse because they figure that they're going to be in more trouble than they would if they tell a report. So now you put this man's name on the books about raping you. And I'm going to say this. If you willingly get into a car with a man, you can't consider that rape because you willingly got in the car with him. He didn't rape you. Okay, I'm gonna say that because you put yourself out there. Okay, you out here on this block, and if he raped you, it was because you got into his car. If you wasn't in his car, he couldn't have made no advances against you. Okay, so this is coming apart and coming to life on the dumping you, and to spot the difference along with the National Popcorn Day, because pop pop pop, this is the gang, this is gang out here, gang, we out here in the gang zone, gang, all right. We out here in South Central. I don't know where. I ain't never been to South Central LA. I mean, I've been, traveled around, but I ain't been there. You know, down in the hills, in the valleys. You know what I mean? I don't know nothing about this. Burbank. All right, so this is the sacred pool. And this is also the coming apart. So talk to me on the getting dumped. All right, talk to me on the getting dumped. 25. Synchronicity. All right, so that's the spiritual place. So it might be, this might where your spiritual body lays and waits for somebody to find you in this situation. Somebody might dump you out their car after they tried to kill you. Okay? All right, so talk about the wizard's awareness. So be mindful that the magician is out here wielding his magic out here, and be aware of it. He's out here. He's going to use every single tool of the trade and to get you. And not only will he start one day, he'll continue. I know you want me to be your pimp. I need you to be, I can do this for you. I'm going to make you this. I'm going to bring you up to bring you down at the same damn time. It's going to sound good, but it ain't going to be good because it's all fucked up. Whatever it is. It is all to get your money. It's all to degrade you. It's all to use your body up. It's all to make you just low self-esteem. Because once they break you, that's it. You ain't going to want to leave. All right, so tell me about this 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. All right. Paymaster. That's that pimp. All right. So this is the commitment you're going to make to him to give him your money. And then when you don't give him your money, he going to sock you upside your head, black your eyes, break your nose, slit your throat, do whatever he got to do to make you submit to him. He going to be your daddy. Okay. So if you don't go out and take it in the face and do all this stuff to your face, and this is going to be the hard rock because they're going to put you on that crack. All right, the hard rock is that crack out here. All right, that crack life, or that crystal meth, or PCP, or that CERN, or that damn whatever the stuff is called. I don't know. I ain't indulged in it. But being a social worker, I know about it. All right, so into the unknown. So this is going to take you into the unknown or someplace you ain't ready for. All right, so tell me about this reckless life. And I like to live life recklessly. And this is a soulless and empty, because you feel like you didn't get loved by your mama. And you feel like you didn't get loved by your daddy. Your daddy might have was in the jail. And your mama was probably on alcohol or smoking crack or smoking something. And you feel like you wasn't loved. But it's more ways to, to get through that dysfunction than that. Nobody's been through more dysfunction than I've been through with my mother. I was born and raised by a mother that was very dysfunction, beat us with extension cords, beat us with anything she could think of. But at the same time, you know what I mean? I had to turn that around and break that generational curse. Okay, so talk about this warning. This is the dragon's lair. All right, the dragon's lair. That's who you dealing with. The dragon's lair. He's gonna lie to you. Everything. It ain't gonna be pretty. It won't be pretty, baby girl. It won't be pretty. I hope I'm speaking to somebody, and I hope this person or people in this situation, I hope they find peace. Okay? I hope that mother, that her daughter is out here in these streets, I hope you find peace. Okay? Talk to me on the spirit place. That's the grounding. That's the make a legacy for yourself. And being a prostitute is definitely not going to be your legacy. I mean, unless that's the truth, that's the lifestyle because a lot of women feel like they're not worth it. They're not worth, the life is not worth it. Oh, I'm just a hoe. They ain't going to care about me. You can't turn a hoe into a housewife. And they have a lot of trust issues when it comes to why I'm so beautiful, but why love always fail me. That type of thing. All right, so this is the number. This is the number of times this happened. Somebody hit that Mega Million in Michigan. Yep, that numbers is out here. All right, the player of the year. This motherfucker is the player of the year. And this is Somebody might be in that red zone. Death zone. Death. Bloodshed. Okay? Bloodshed. Sometimes arrive without calling first. Okay? Bloodshed. The death call comes without warning. Okay? Unknown to into the unknown. Alright, because this is what it is. It's a vixen. You wanted to be out here living your best life, showing your body, thinking that that was sexy. Okay, it is sexy. It is sexy. But, you know what I mean? It's also defiling you in the same way. We got Dennis Rodman and fucking, these are the pimps. Dennis Rodman and Frankenstein, okay? And then you got the vampire energy in the background. And this is the worst nightclub in My Stitched, Connecticut. This comes out all the time. All right, so talk to me on the Dragon's Lair. All right, because oh, what a night, sexiest party season ever. No other compares to you. He's gonna tell you nobody compares to you. Oh, you're the best that ever done it. You suck it to the skin come off. Okay, listen. That's just to get you to do what you want him. He wants you to do, because you're gonna always be looking over your shoulders. You are not gonna have peace of mind. Okay, you're not gonna have peace. Okay, and you're gonna be baby stepping around trying to see how you could keep money in your pocket, because you're not for everyone. And that's the thing. You go out here being with everyone. You are not for everyone. God didn't put you out here to be for everybody. All right. This is the spiritual union. This is the hope on the numbers. This is on the death. This is the material and spiritual prosperity, because you're going to lose all of that when you ain't here no more. All right. So this is about the recognition and reward, about the money that you get. Okay. And talk about the oh, what a night. I will touch back on it. This is your solar plexus, because that's in your chest. You know when it's, you get a vibe that ain't right, and you know, and that vibe could tell you, you know, this dude ain't right. But if you are liking the ass and tail, the made fast, that's that fast money out on that blade, may you subscribe, like, and share, and hit that bell notification along with the thumbs up. Namaste. Now I must go.